Yeah. I'm the villain, but I'll rip you like the banshee. They all talking, so I tell them come get at me. But when it's time to talk, they ain't facing. So face it, lost patience, I go get to chasing. I'll run up with the boys and beat your head and disconnect you from your body, yo. Where you heading? Nowhere. They show scared, they thought they could go there, but I keep a close eye on my kids like an au pair. I've been sunning, no gunning, using hands for the drumming. They bumming off something, close eyes cause I'm coming, yeah. Nightmares with some fury lights. These dumb cunts gon' fear me right. Fuck your logistics, I'm getting aggressive. You starting a war but never chose at your weapon. I got them all shaking like they all be some meth men. Targets locked in, success for the best men. You can all talk, get at me. You can all talk, get at me. Tommy, you can all talk, get at me. But when I win, that shit satisfactory. I'm the villain and I'll rip you to your last breath. Come asking questions, maybe you just ask that. But when it comes to it only knows destruct. So it busts with a gust, no heaven to trust. Get at me, no heaven to trust. Get at me, no heaven to trust. Nobody to show bodies, they thought they could scrap me, but I keep a knife in the wound, so get at me.
I'ma show y'all niggas what the fuck is good. Best not forget that I'm from the hood. Every time you see me, you get mad as fuck. I got these other niggas running amok. Pull up to the party looking icy. Niggas want me cause they know that I'm spicy. Bitch sit down, you know you don't wanna fight me that bitch. I'm like a nigga wanna be my groupie, yeah.
You can all talk, get at me. You can all talk, get at me. Tommy, you can all talk, get at me. But when I win, that shit satisfactory. I'm the villain and I'll rip you to your last breath. Come asking questions, maybe you just ask that. But when it comes to it only knows destruct. So it busts with a gust, no heaven to trust. Get at me, no heaven to trust. Get at me, no heaven to trust. Nobody to show bodies, they thought they could scrap me, but I keep a knife in the wound, so get at me. You can all talk, get at me. You can all talk, get at me. Tommy, you can all talk, get at me. But when I win, that shit satisfactory. I'm the villain and I'll rip you to your last breath. Come asking questions, maybe you just ask that. But when it comes to it only knows destruct. So it busts with a gust, no heaven to trust. Get at me, no heaven to trust. Get at me, no heaven to trust. Nobody to show bodies, they thought they could scrap me, but I keep a knife in the wound, so get at me. I'm the villain and I'll rip you like the banshee. I'm the villain and I'll rip you like the banshee. I'm the villain and I'll rip you to your last breath. I'm the villain, come get at me. With no heaven to trust, I'ma blow up a gust. With no heaven to trust. Yeah, I'm the banshee and it's on destruct. Get at me, I'm a motherfucking nightmare. Get at me. At this point, y'all are gonna have to exercise me. But when I win, that shit satisfactory. Yeah. Get at me. Get at me. I'm lurking in the dark. Get at me. But when I win, that shit satisfactory.
Welcome to TAJ Radio. This is a fun little show that I'll be doing in celebration of my album. My album was released on June 19th. It's available on all platforms. Go stream it, go buy it, whatever you're doing.
Yes.
On this little Zoom show, I will be talking about the process of my album, how I worked on it, playing my music, of course, and also be having special guests on my show and playing their music as well. And to kick off, I have a very, very good friend of mine, Kisos. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm going to say it again. Taj, thank you so much for having me. I've been watching you for quite some time now, and it's just been awesome to see your progression. And I love your album. I can't stop singing Wild Ones. I've been singing it all day. Wild One.
Oh my God, my personal favorites.
Yes. I was saying earlier, Wild One, Get At Me, and I Gave Up are my three faves. And Tosh said the same. So
yeah, those three are everybody's favorites.
Really? Okay. Well,
I'm like a fan of those three songs.
Home run.
Yeah. So I have Kisos on my show. So glad to be having him. we're going to be talking about his EP, Sweet Nothings, which also came out in June and also available to stream and buy on all platforms.
Baby.
We're also going to be talking about his music video show on Twitch called Queerantine. His music videos with every LGBT artist you can think of.
Yes.
It's a very fun show. My video for Wild One, my vertical video for Wild One actually got featured on Queerantine.
Yes.
Thank you, Kisos, for that.
I loved it.
And lastly, we will talk about how he gets other artists to the top, you know, from how he promotes them, you know, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So we're going to start with the music.
Let's do it.
First video, because it's a music video. First song actually has a music video, and it's called Happily Ever After, which is on his EP, Sweet Nothings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's get into it.
Refuse to believe you don't want me, it saves me, but it kills me inside. 'Cause hope is deadly when the situation's hopeless, but I've accepted denial. It's fucked up, but you're my motivation. We'll grow up and then you'll see what you're missing. You'll come home and then you'll look at me the way you used to, the way I want you. I killed myself for you, you killed yourself for me. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? Yeah. Your negativity, my codependency. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? Happily, yeah. Refuse to believe that this new guy you found is better than me, is more than a fling. And the possibility that he's your new everything is haunting my dreams. Why isn't it me? It's fucked up, but you're my motivation. We'll grow up and then you'll see what you're missing. You'll come home and then you'll look at me the way you used to, the way I want you. I killed myself for you, you killed yourself for me. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? Yeah. Your negativity, my codependency. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? I've gotta figure out all my shit first, and hopefully you're doing the same. Once we've had our time to recover, I wanna try this with you again. It's fucked up, but you're my motivation. We'll grow up and then you'll see what you're missing. You'll come home and then you'll look at me the way you used to, the way I want you. I killed myself for you, you killed yourself for me. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? Yeah, your negativity, my codependency. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? I killed myself for you, you killed yourself for me. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? Yeah, your negativity, my codependency. Now that we realize what went wrong, can we move on happily? Happily, yeah. Refuse to believe you don't want me, it saves me, but it kills me inside.
That was the music video for Happily Ever After by Kisos. I find that video very amazing.
Thank you.
You did all of this at home?
Yes. So this was like a little over a year ago. So before quarantine happened, I did this video just because I didn't have we only had the camera for like a few hours. My roommate's a cinematographer, and he just like borrowed it from his work. He was definitely allowed to, wink, wink. And yeah, so we had a limited, we had a limited amount of time, and I was like, okay, we just got to shoot it at home. So it's supposed to represent like the just a typical day in the aftermath of a breakup, where you're just trying to go through the day, but you can't because everything just hurts. Like waking up, putting on clothes, brushing your teeth, everything, no matter what, just taking off your clothes to look in the shower. You just start thinking like, am I good enough? Am I cute enough? Am I this? Am I that? Why am I? So yeah, it was just supposed to, really hit you in the heart.
I love the concept. Also love the concept of your EP.
Yes.
I've been seeing, stuff about it. Like you said that it was inspired by a breakup.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah. So it, this breakup happened in 2017. It was, sometimes I say it was the first time I had my heart broken, but it wasn't. But it was a really hard breakup for me because it was the first time that I was the person who got dumped, So that always hurts in a different way, even if it's kind of mutual still. Like I knew we shouldn't be together, but yeah, so after that breakup, I was just like really going through it, and I was just recording music, not because I was trying to make music, but more just kind of like to get the feelings out, get the thoughts out of my head, and writing poetry and stuff. And then I realized later that all of the songs matched the 5 stages of grief. So bargaining, denial, anger, depression, acceptance. And I was like, wait, that's a great concept for an EP. Why don't I take my 5 favorite songs out of those and match it up? So that's how the whole project came to be.
That is amazing. Love the concept.
Thank you.
All of the songs. My favorite has to be Perks.
Really?
That one, yes. Which will be played on here, by the way. Yeah. I love how you like turn like sadness and anger into this, big project, to art. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's always a misconception with artists that you have to be like feeling negative emotions to write good stuff. And that's not true, but it can help. I'll just say, like, when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling sad, and you're really like, and you got to just get it, like, that's when stuff flows really naturally. So yeah, Perks for me was really fun to make. It's different from anything I had ever released before, completely different. And but it felt really good, and I just love like screaming about the person who did you wrong and how they did you wrong and why you didn't deserve to be done wrong because you were good and they were stinky.
Right. With my songs, I Gave Up and Get At Me. That was sadness.
Yes.
Yes. Gave Up. It don't mean to get hurt. I don't want to try to. It was kind of like I was going through suicidal emotions, which is where the concept of that song came from.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put how I was feeling at the time,
right,
into something like that with Get At Me as well. I wanted to make a song that people can feel confident and stand up to their haters and get their anger out.
Right.
Tommy Kenny on, who was an amazing artist.
Yes.
Love him very much. He's best friend. Love Tom. Yeah, I got Tommy Kenny on it. He spit a fire verse. Loved what he did. And Mr. Bunny, the producer, loved him as well.
Yeah, it was like a beautiful blend.
Yes.
Of everyone.
So love having this project. And I Gave Up was produced by Possessive. Love having him on here. Yeah,
I love it. I mean, I can tell. That's why that was one of my faves, because like I Gave Up is just like such a pure emotion. Like I could feel everywhere. Like I think there was at least one time, I don't think it was the first time, but once I like listened to it even more and I just like teared up because I was just like, damn, Taj is really going through it. And I've been in those positions too. And you don't want anyone to feel that way. So, I mean, it's like one of those things. It definitely helps to kind of get it out too and like say those words, and then you can kind of admit those feelings, and hopefully
Since
get
we're
through
on
them.
the topic of sadness, the
Yes.
next song we have on here is "He Didn't Want Me."
Yes.
We're gonna get into that one right now.
Yes. Technically, it's the acceptance song, but it's probably the saddest song. Because when you accept something is like over for real, like it's not a happy moment, you know?
If he wanted me, he would have told me. And if he loved me, he would have shown me more. If he wanted me, he would have wanted me to be happy. Wouldn't always have to be asking for a moment of his time. I forced something that wasn't there, ignored the signs, you didn't care. Cause when you kissed me, I believed it. Until you met me at the park, looked in my eyes, blew out the spark, admitted that you'd never feel it. If he wanted me, he would have told me. And if he loved me, he would have shown me more. If he wanted me, he would have wanted me to be happy. Wouldn't always have to be asking for a moment of his time. I asked everyone helplessly, what didn't he see in me? How did he move on so quickly? They said our words of wisdom made that deep. Honestly, he didn't seem to care enough to keep on fighting. Reflect on the simple truth, though. We fight for those who we love, no excuse. But for 2 years I healed my heart alone, alone. I gave you my soul, my bones, my eternal hope. Cause I felt the future we won't know. I wanted to build a life with you, be the first one you take home. If you wanted me, he would have told me. And if he loved me, he would have shown me more. If he wanted me, he would have wanted me to be happy. Wouldn't always have to be asking for a moment of his time. He just didn't want me. 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 He just didn't want me.
All right, that was
Hi,
He Didn't
Nick.
Want Me.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
That ending though.
Sorry, what'd you say?
That ending though.
Yeah, that was like I said, that's actually the last song on the EP. It's actually, although it's probably the saddest song, it's the acceptance stage where, you know, I'm kind of like repeating at the end, like he just didn't want me. He didn't want me because if he wanted to be with me, he would have made it work as hard as I was trying to make it work. And that was real crying, even though I recorded that like 2 years after the breakup. I wasn't expecting to feel anything, but I was like, just in the moment, I just started crying and I was like, let me be extra and put it in the track.
So, okay, moving on to our next topic.
Yes.
Queerantine. This I'm excited to talk about. So, you know, COVID-19 came about. Things were going crazy. People were staying home. Events were getting canceled. People going out ass now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what came to mind when you did Queerantine? Like, what came to mind?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's an LGBTQ music video showcase. You know, LGBTQ artists have their music videos. They get their videos played, get promotion and whatever. Like, what made you want to start that?
Yeah, it was definitely part of quarantine. So Corey Stewart, some of you might know, he's another musician. He was actually here a little earlier. He he really wanted to do like an in-person tour with a group of LGBT artists. And I was trying to help him organize that. And then right when we were about to start like notifying artists and like inviting people to come with us and start trying to find sponsors and stuff, COVID hit. So we were like, well, we're not gonna be able to do that for a while. And he was like, I don't know, maybe there's a way we could do it virtually. And I was like, there's so many other like shows where people perform and do that stuff. And I was like, I don't know. It just feels like I don't want to do like a lineup. I want to do something weekly that's a little less intense versus like having a lineup every time and new talent and booking people, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. And also I had a lot of people asking me to like go live more and do more concerts and stuff. And I already stream a lot live on Twitch. Taj knows too.
Go follow Kisos on Twitch.
Yes, it's at It's Kisos there, and most of my social media, ITSKISOS. But yeah, so I was like, well, I'm already live streaming, but what can I do that's a little different from my regular, like just playing music or gaming? So I was like, let's do like a music video show. I'll just pick out some music videos. Everyone can come hang out. I can, you know, try to get some more love and fans and just create community during this time because, you know, as LGBT people, it's hard to find community. And for people in like bigger cities, you can kind of go to the clubs, but you can't even do that anymore. So I was like, what's a way we can really just like make everyone feel comfy and seen and uplifted? Yeah, so we did Queerantine for like 15 episodes. It's on break right now, but it will be back. I think August 9th is the day I'm saying publicly. August 9th. So pretty soon. And I might have a new music video for He Didn't Want Me soon. Probably not in time for that first episode, but it'll be in one of the upcoming episodes of Queerantine.
That's amazing. I can't wait for Queerantine to come back.
Yes.
I really enjoy the show.
Me too.
If you have a Twitch, go August 9th because he will continue Queerantine there.
Yes.
Or if you don't have a Twitch and you know you miss out, he will put it on YouTube the next day. So it's fun. Like,
yeah.
It's Queerantine. I think Queerantine is really a fun show. Like,
thank you.
I love the concept. They love the artists that were featured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so fun to like meet everyone. And like we raised a lot of money for charity in June too, which was really cool. I didn't expect to raise as much as we did. I was like, maybe we'll raise $500, $1,000, and we raised like $6,000. So
yeah, I wanted to talk about that too. I like that you were raising money, especially at like these times like this where we had like, you know, Black Lives Matter protests and, you know, transgender people, you know, getting murdered and stuff. It was like
there's a lot going on in the world.
Early June was a really crazy time.
Yeah.
So yeah. But please, even though it's not being talked about anymore, you can still sign petitions.
Yes, amen.
Else, call, text, whatever. Please give justice to all of the Black lives we have lost.
And stop us from losing any more.
Yes. And, you know, okay. What else I want to talk about? I really don't know.
We still have perks, too.
Oh, yeah. Last song we'll be playing on here is Perks, which is my ultimate favorite. I love Perks. Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see everyone's reactions to it because it's so different from anything else I've ever done. I
feel like Perks is your most popular song. I feel like we need a video for that.
Out of the new ones, it is for sure. It is for sure. I definitely want to. Like my, I think I mentioned earlier, but my roommate is like, he is a cinematographer and he's finally just ordered like his own camera. So my only weakness is I don't really have a lot of concepts of like ideas for music videos. And since we're stuck inside, I don't know, but I would love to I'm going to do one for He Didn't Want Me for sure, but I'd love to do one for Perks. I just got to think of what to do, you know? Cause yeah, people have been responding really excitedly, but I can play it all for you right now.
Yeah, let's play Perks.
Okay.
He takes one pic of you and that's perks, cause the 5,000 hours I gave had no worth. A cute guy to make you feel validated. Your first ex lurking on your feed salivating. You're hiding from your failure and you're diving into what's next. Never taking ownership for killing our relationship. The second time you were bounded like this, and I can't fully blame you cause you've been through this. But just stay connected to these exes who messed you up. Owed their attention and love to build you back up. You focused on them so you took for granted the one who kept you safe, I'm the one who gave you magic. Showered you with attention, I was too available. Seems you need a guy you gotta chase to feel valuable. And yeah, I'm hurt, so I'm going in. All your friends and fam think that you gotta win, but really we both know you lost the best. I guess good people can still be heartless. It takes one pic of you and that's purse, cause the 5,000 hours I gave had no worth. A cute guy to make you feel validated. Everybody in your feed stay congratulating. It takes one pic of you and that's purse, cause the 5,000 hours I gave had no worth. A cute guy to make you feel validated. Your first ex looking on your feed salivating. 1 week after we broke up and y'all hooking up, hanging out non-stop. 2 weeks in and you're acting brand new, doing things with him you told me that you never do. So wonder if your friends know how he met you, and that you weren't the only one that he was into. I know your first ex broke your trust, but what you did to me was just as heartless. Wanted me for sex, wanted me to take your stress, wanted me to be your rest, had me playing chess, mind games and excuses. You didn't care that was abusive. So here, I can count your close friends on 2 fingers, cause the span of your attention lasts about 2 minutes. Deep conversations, too infrequent. And intimacy for you, too inconvenient. Don't kid yourself and say you'll find one like me again, cause no one else will hold you down the same way that I did. It takes one pic of you and that's purse, cause the 5,000 hours I gave had no worth. A cute guy to make you feel validated. Everybody in your feed stay congratulating. He takes one pic of you and that's purse, cause the 5,000 hours I gave had no worth. A cute guy to make you feel validated. First ex looking on your feed salivating. So you wanna say perks, huh? You just forgetting all my work, huh? Everything I did for you on the daily, all the shit that turned to gold, bro, you was making me crazy. Wanted the gifts, love notes, blind praise and the kisses. Expect me to deliver your dinner and do the dishes. Expected me to shut my mouth whenever you wished it. Expected me to be okay with always being hidden. Did you notice all the times that you were overwhelmed? You took your anger out on me, but still I always held. I make a call and solve it all in a heartbeat, while you were busy complaining that I was distracting. Now think back on all your favorite times we had together. How many of them would have happened if it weren't for me? I made plans, I made moves, I made the mistake of staying with the kid who can't say thank you. Your new boo's gonna see the truth too if you don't change your attitude soon. So think before you act. If people are good to you, be good back. If people give love to you, give love back. Just think before you act.
So that was it for perks.
Yes.
Yes. Before we end the show, I have one more topic. So we talked about Queerantine, Sweet Nothings. Okay, so Queerantine led me to this. My next topic is how you help promote other artists. You do a thing on your YouTube channel called Music Marketing Week, which I'm checking now and I really love. So, what made you want to do that?
Yeah, I haven't been as active doing those because then Queerantine kind of took over, but I actually am doing one this Sunday. But I started at the end of last year. Sorry, someone's like exploding things outside my window. Hopefully you can't hear. Someone's like shooting fireworks off in the middle of the day or something. I don't know. But at the beginning of last year, I was trying to think about what can I do? What skills do I have? What can I add into the community? I had already been doing like weekly playlists and, trying to get people more streams that way and connect with people, but it just wasn't enough. So I have a background in music PR, and I was like, you know what? Everyone needs help with PR. It's such a mysterious thing. You don't really know how to start. You don't really know how to talk to, who to talk to. Every time I would look advice up online, it was like just the most generic stuff that didn't really like help. It didn't actually help. It was just like, I don't know. It was all terrible. I was like, I know I can do better. So I did like 26 weeks, I think of it, just like coming up with different topics, ranging from like just how to pitch blogs, how to find blogs, how to find different like independent Spotify playlists to get on. So like playlists that aren't run by Spotify, but you can still get on and get streams from. Talked about like how to run Facebook ads and Instagram ads and how to get your music onto Spotify and those types of things in the first place. This Sunday, I'm going to be talking about how promotion has kind of changed during the time of quarantine and COVID, because promo has changed a lot just in like the last year. So yeah, I just wanted to help other people gain the tools, because that's the most important thing for indie artists, is us being able to empower ourselves and get our own music out there without having to spend like money that we don't have to hire someone else. You know, there's a lot we can do on our own.
I find that very amazing, because you know, all of us are trying to make it. We are small artists.
Mm-hmm.
We all find ways to promote ourselves, and you know, we worry about, you know, not getting enough listeners, or
Right.
not being on enough playlists.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's
now
stressful.
in these times, it's very hard now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that everyone is, you know, releasing music.
Right.
Every artist I know is just releasing everything now.
Right, releasing a ton, and there's like a lot less like journalists and stuff are more busy, or companies are like getting rid of a lot of journalists, and you know, bloggers are maybe focusing on trying to do other things to make money. So it's like there's more music and more artists coming out. There's no live show, so everyone's really just focusing on digital marketing, and there's less places to market to, and everyone else is releasing music, so it's hard to just like stand out from the crowd. So yeah, there's a lot of good information in those YouTube videos, but I'm always looking for more topics so I can record more.
That's amazing. Can't wait for more from you, Kiso.
Yes.
It's very fun talking to you.
Yes, you
Very fun
too.
on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, TAJ Radio is officially over.
Yes, I just want to thank you for bringing me on for the first episode. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. Please stay tuned for next week. Yeah, every Friday. I'll be doing this. You don't want to miss out on the fun. It's gonna be a fun show for real. Like,
Yeah, I'm excited who's coming next.
yes, it's very exciting.
Secret guests.
But yeah, anyways, thank you, Kisos, for coming. Thank you all for watching the show. This is Taj McGrath signing out. Thank you for watching TAJ Radio.
Woo!
Make sure to see my album and Kisos' EP.
Yes.
Sweet Nothings.
Amen.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.